Coming up on Carolina News, a man and woman rob a local moneylender. They were armed, but not with a weapon you might expect. Plus, sexual assaults that go unreported on campus happen more often than you might think.
I realized that someone was kissing my neck, and I did not bring anyone home.
And both men and women walked down the streets of Columbia in high heels yesterday to raise awareness for sexual assault in South Carolina.
And you know, it all goes to a great, great cause.
All this and more now on Carolina News.
Live from the capital city, Carolina News brings you your news first. With breaking news and in-depth reporting. Up-to-the-minute weather. And all your sports news and highlights. It's all here, now, on Carolina News.
Hello and welcome to Carolina News. I'm Taylor Bingham.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon Fair. Irmo police are looking for a couple who robbed a check-into-cash store of hundreds of dollars on Wednesday.
What was surprising is how they did it. Jackie Moreno tells us what witnesses saw that day.
I think I saw some guy with a bandana run next door.
Emergency officials rushed to a house around 8:30 last night to stop a gas leak. The leak was upstairs of the home and the homeowner had no idea. It was actually a family walking by that smelled and reported the gas. The gas leak was discovered and sealed in 45 minutes, but the leak surprised a neighbor whose house was built more recently and uses electricity.
I mean, it's something that definitely can happen, and I didn't even realize that it was still going on in this neighborhood.
SCE&G says if there is a gas leak in your house, be sure not to use any electronics or even start your car, as any spark may start the gas on fire. Recently, Florida State received harsh criticism about the way it handled a sexual assault case involving a high-profile athlete. Despite services offered to sexual assault victims at USC, sometimes reporting sexual assault is easier said than done. Kathleen Jacobs spoke to one USC student who says she was sexually assaulted by an athlete and never reported it.
One night during her freshman year, Kaylee Buckley went out drinking with friends. Kathleen Jacob, Carolina News.
If you or anyone you know has been sexually assaulted, schedule an appointment with the Sexual Assault and Violence Intervention and Prevention Office in the Thompson Student Health Center.
An arrest warrant has been issued for the captain and 2 crew members of the ferry that sank off the coast of South Korea.
Our Aaron Torbett is outside and it's been colder than usual this week. Let's see how it is out there right now.
Hey Shannon, it is chilly out here with temperatures around 60 degrees and a light breeze that's making it feel even colder. We're going to be seeing some rain this evening into Saturday. It should be cleared out by Sunday morning though, making for a lovely Easter Sunday with clear skies and temperatures into the upper 60s. And into next week, we're going to see warmer temperatures as well. But I'll tell you more about that coming up in the full forecast later on.
The calendar may say spring is here, but as we just saw, the recent weather has been colder than usual here in South Carolina. And that cold weather is going to be having major impacts on the peach crops in the state. Most of the peaches that would have been picked in May and June were killed by the cold snap. And even though this could make for a difficult year for peach growers, there are systems in place to support the farmers.
It really impacts their business, but they are prepared for this by way of crop insurance, which allows, which they buy themselves. It is not subsidized through the government, but that'll keep them buoyant until next season.
The South Carolina Department of Agriculture says the peaches are expected to be ripe by July.
Man, I love peaches. I really hope the crops, start growing and the weather gets better.
We have to wait a while, wait all the way till July now.
Yeah.
But coming up after the break, men and women had a little fun while they raised money for a serious issue.
Some people might think that Adrienne would never be able to go to college.
A pair of heels aren't just for your typical night out in the town anymore. The Sexual Trauma Services of the Midlands hosted its 5th annual A Mile in Her Shoes walk last night at the State House. Amanda Bishop shows us how each step was a step to end the problem of sexual assault.
Men, women, and children strapped on their high heels to help spread awareness of sexual assault in South Carolina. Amanda Bishop, Carolina News.
Money raised from the walk goes to support the free services offered for survivors and to provide prevention education for people in the Midlands. Christians are reflecting on the death of Jesus today, also known as Good Friday. Many attended church services this afternoon. Good Friday is the day Christians believe Jesus was crucified, and Christians will be celebrating his rising from the dead on this Easter Sunday. NASA researchers have located a planet the size of the Earth that could sustain life. The newfound planet, named Kepler 186f, is slightly bigger than Earth and may support water. The planet circles a red dwarf star about 490 light-years away. NASA says it's the first definitive Earth-sized planet in the habitable zone of another star.
Rowing is a traditional sport that started. We have Erin here with the weather. Erin, it feels like Christmas outside, but I know Easter's on Sunday. What's up with that?
Well, we're going to see some rain, and temperatures have gotten a little bit colder, but it'll warm up by Easter just a little bit. And currently in Columbia, it is 61 degrees, and winds are about 7 miles per hour, and humidity is at 64%. Clear skies. Tuesday we have a small chance of rain again, and then Wednesday, warm temperatures, small chance of rain.
Well, I just have to say, with all these April showers, I hope we have Mayflowers.
Yeah, I hope so too. But,
all right, well, coming up in sports, the Gamecock baseball team is looking to get back on track after 2 tough losses.
Have you heard?
We've got Seth Wilson here with sports. Seth, I know our Gamecock baseball team's supposed to be out there playing Auburn right now. What's going on with that?
That's right. They were looking to start a 3-game series this weekend, but today's game got rained out, so they're seeing that rain just like we're seeing it here. But like I said, the Gamecock baseball team is back in action this weekend and was last vandalized. So, I mean, the Carolina-Clemson rivalry never stops. We definitely see that every day.
I am not a fan if they're on our field like that.
I just don't like those Clemson Tigers.
No color orange is not a good look for Williams.
That's right. Garnet and black. Garnet and black.
And coming up next, a popular sandwich is making a comeback at a KFC near you.
Never look a howler monkey in the eye. Fried ants are delicious.
If you're going to look to go against the summer norm and pack on the calories, KFC has some exciting news for you. That's right, KFC is bringing back the Double Down sandwich. The sandwich features 2 pieces of cheese, bacon, special sauce, and 2 fried chicken fillets as buns. The sandwich was a big hit when it was first released in 2010. A KFC spokesperson says the Double Down will be back nationwide from April 21st to May 25th. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that?
At least there's no bread.
Not
well,
too
on the
appetizing
chicken.
to me.
I mean, I'm excited to get one. I might go right after this. It's dinner time almost. So.
All right, well, Erin, let's take one last look at our weather.
Yep, we have Saturday and early Sunday morning, we're going to see some rain, but that rain's going to clear out Sunday morning, and we're going to have clear skies, warmer weather for Easter Sunday. Monday's going to warm up. We're going to have some nicer temperatures coming into early next week.
Good. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for being with us.
See you again tomorrow, and have a great evening.